What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Danny Mangan. You know who it is. I appreciate y'all. Before we get into this video, guys, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has been supportive over the last couple of vlogs, couple of videos, enjoying the content. Hello to all the new subscribers. Wagwan. My name is Danny Mangan. I hope you're all peachy. I appreciate you for subscribing. Thank you very much. So, like I said, I'm going to be posting more frequently, and I know I've posted 2 vlogs and you've enjoyed them, but it's time to get informative with you guys. I'm going to share with you my mistakes as a beginner. If you haven't seen the previous 2 videos, the links for those will be in the description. There's one where I go to the Alpha League meetup, meet Brian Harding, Christian Guzman, all of that, and there's also a comparison between 3D energy drinks and Monster energy drinks. So the links for those will be in the description, but this video is going to be more of an informative one. I'm going to be sharing all my mistakes I made as a beginner, gym lad, gym user, whatever you want to call it, and I want you guys to make sure you avoid those mistakes to help you progress in your early years of lifting. Just drop the video a thumbs up, share the video with a beginner, gym lad or gym girl, and enjoy. Let's go. Alright, guys and girls, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to go straight to problem or mistake number 1, as you'd call it, and that is very, very simple. Not logging my workouts. That was one of the biggest mistakes I could have ever made. If you guys are not logging your workouts, or girls, if you're not logging your workouts, you are wasting your time. And if you watch my videos, you know exactly how much I drive and stress this. If you're not logging your workouts, guys, you are wasting your time. Why? Because how are you meant to progress if you don't know what to progress? So guys, if you're not logging your workouts, please buy a logbook, get a pen, write your workout down, write in your previous lifts, write in the list you need to beat, and just go in there and hammer yourself. I promise you, you will see massive, massive benefits from doing this. So please, guys. So this is a typical mistake for the new eager, keen lifters, right? They never take rest days. So they can literally be in the gym for like a million days in a row without a rest day, completely not knowing that you need rest to grow. So guys, seriously, I personally feel if you can train more, then you need to be resting at least after every 3rd workout you do, okay? Don't think more is more. It's not. More is less. Less is more, especially when you're a beginner lifter. You're natural. You want to be getting the most from the least, all right? And first of all, your body grows when you're resting. So don't think when you're sitting at home or you're sleeping or you're not going to the gym that you're not going to grow. It's actually the opposite. You are going to grow. You need to give your body that time off to grow, okay? So guys, if you're going to the gym a million times in a row, first of all, you probably won't be training hard enough because your intensity, you know, if you're training hard enough, you actually will need to rest after 3 days because you won't be able to go to the gym, but I'll speak about that later. I guess that leads me nicely onto the not training hard enough problem. A lot of the boys, especially when I first started, a lot of the boys would go to the gym, and I see it every day. I work in the gym, guys, you know that. They'll go in there, they'll get their phones out, they'll be in a group of 3 or 4, they'll sit on the bench and they'll text their mates, or they'll be swiping on Tinder, or they'll be doing something like that. Guys, I promise you right now, muscle is incredibly hard to grow, and Tinder and Facebook is definitely not going to help you. Going in the gym and training like, I'm not going to be offensive, training like a pussy is not going to help you. You guys have to get in there with your logbook, progress your lifts, get really strong, train as hard as you can, okay? And this comes down to people asking me rep ranges, alright? So a commonly asked question falls into this, like, oh, this is off tracking a little bit, but it will help you in the sense of how to train hard. A lot of boys will ask me, and girls will ask me, what kind of rep ranges to use. The answer for me is, you should be getting stronger in all rep ranges. So when I say all rep ranges, especially if you're building muscle, I'm talking, so you got rep range 5 to 10, rep range 12 to 15, and I even push reps up to 1 set of 20, okay? But the overall answer is, you want to get failure, you want to empty the tank on every single set, okay? Why? You're going to force an adaptation that way. If you're doing progressive overload and you're increasing by 2 kilos and you're losing your shit in that set and you're leaving no reps in reserve, then yeah, that's very, very good. So don't go into a set thinking, don't end a set knowing you had 3 reps left. Don't do that, force them out. And if you're training with a training partner, you know, they should be pushing you, they should be annihilating you, they should be getting you to get another rep. You know what I mean? So guys, if you're training with someone, please do push them, get them to push you, otherwise you need to change your training partner, because training partners can be used very, very effectively. Train hard, guys. Get strong in the rep ranges, train till failure. If you know you've got another rep, do not shy away from it, because that rep's gonna make the change, I promise you. A big issue I'm seeing through gyms, especially in beginner gym heads, even in people that have been lifting for longer than 1 or 3 years, right? And that's comparing themselves to people that have been lifting for like decades or 6, 7 years, you know, a lot longer than what that person has been lifting. Guys, do not do that, right? That is the #1 ticket for cruising to a bruising. Don't do it. You'll mentally challenge yourself. You'll mentally make it harder. You guys and girls, I'm not pointing fingers. Actually, you know what? Guys and girls do it, okay? So stop comparing yourself to people, okay? They could be on anabolics. They could be doing things you're not doing. Do you know what I mean? First of all, they've probably done it for 5 flipping years longer than you. So guys, if you're just starting, don't be disheartened by other people's progress. Use it as motivation. I don't mind if you're skinny, trying to get big. I don't mind if you're slightly bigger person, trying to get skinny or build muscle. Whatever your goal is, guys, whatever your starting point, everyone starts somewhere, okay? It's very, very important that you guys do not compare yourself to other people that have been doing it for 5 or much longer than you, that probably have a lot more muscle than you, that have different genetics than you. You never know, okay? So please don't compare. Do the best you can in the gym, train hard, progress your lifts like I said. Everything is possible when you put your mind to it. But please guys, just understand this is a long game and you have to commit and dedicate a lot to it. So don't compare yourself to people that have been doing it longer than you, because that will just cause a massive issue. Now, I understand that social media isn't doing a massive, like, it's not helping, because you're seeing Instagram models post photos of their butts, and girls are getting offended because girls are getting upset because they don't have butts like that. Well, guess what? The girl in the photo doesn't have a butt like that. Do you know what I mean? There's ways around it, angles, lighting. Do you know what I mean? But guys, especially, you know, don't feel disheartened if that guy's posting shredded photos all year round, because I'm telling you right now, he's not shredded all year round. That's just okay. Back onto the slightly funnier ones, right? This is a typical thing for boys, especially to do. They only train chest and arms every single day of the week. Or they'll do arm day, then chest day, then arm day, then chest day, then arm day, then chest and arms the whole week. Do you know what I mean, guys? Don't make this mistake. By the way, this was never me, right? This is obviously this video is based on my mistakes. That personally wasn't me. I enjoyed training legs. I enjoyed training everything. So guys, try and build a balanced physique, okay? Don't just go train arms every day or legs every day, even though Bradley Martin says the leg is arm day every day. Personally, this is another question I get asked every day. What split should I be on? I'm a beginner lifter. What split should I do to make, you know, maximal gains? And the answer is, guys, in my opinion, an upper-lower split. Right, so an upper-lower split for a beginner is very, very useful. What am I talking about? I'm talking about 1 day upper body. So you're gonna mix in chest, back, shoulders, and a little bit of triceps. Not too much volume, because obviously the frequency on this programming is quite high. So you're looking to do, I reckon, maybe about 6 sets of chest, 4 sets of shoulders, and 1 set of arms. So 1 set of biceps or triceps. That might not work for you, depends on everyone's recovery capabilities, but upper body 1 day, you got your chest, shoulders, back, blah blah blah. Then lower body will be obviously legs, calves, and throw in biceps, okay? Then what we do is we throw in a rest day the next day. Why? Because you need to rest, like I've discussed. This gives you 2 days on, 1 day rest, and then you repeat it. But you'd have different rotations for each upper and lower, okay? So you're gonna have upper 1, upper 2, upper 3, and you're gonna go between each one. Every time you hit upper, it's a different rotation. Same with lower. You're gonna have lower 1, lower 2, lower 3. My point is, guys, even if you wanna make it more simple than that, focus on the bigger movements. Focus on the big compound movements. Get stronger in those, all right? Arm day isn't even important as a beginner. Maybe 1 or 2 sets in a workout, but a whole day is a bit of an over-exaggeration. You know, you want to build the foundations of a physique. You're looking at deadlifts, you're looking at squats, you're looking at bench, you're looking at dumbbell press, overhead press, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So just bear in mind, a dumbbell curl is gonna do absolutely minimal for your physique at that point, you know? Obviously, people like Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, they can train arm days as a separate day because they've got so much muscle and they can afford to focus in on their arms. As a beginner, you need to be training the more let's say, the more important, right? It's not more important, but at that stage it is the more important body parts. So your back, your legs, your chest, your shoulders. Don't worry so much about arm day. Now, a very common mistake that is definitely going on is people aren't eating enough, right? Boys, you should be wanting to grow muscle, right? You should be training hard, you should be eating the right amount of calories for you to adapt and for you to grow the hard muscle that you're putting on in the gym. If you're not eating enough, you will not build muscle, okay? There's no new material to go onto your body. You're literally adding muscle with the food you're putting in your body. If you're not putting food in your body, there's no muscle that can possibly be created. You won't be able to recover, therefore the muscle won't be able to grow, okay? So guys, please do, it's not hard. Work out your calorie maintenance. If you wanna grow some muscle, eat, let's say, 500 calories into a calorie surplus. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Very simple. Very simple. Calorie surplus, eat a lot of food, guys, and have your cheat meals, okay? I was very quick to go into the bodybuilding mentality of having Tupperware food for a very long time. Guys, please do eat your cheat meals, for sure, at least once a week. Not a cheat day, a cheat meal, big difference. A cheat day writes everything off. You have one whole day of eating rubbish, don't do that. A cheat meal where you control yourself and you go to Five Guys and you might have 2 burgers and a fries, that's fine. Enjoy your life, guys. You find the balance, right? Don't go hardcore bodybuilder mode right now, you know, because that will just ruin your relationship with food. Have a cheat meal, not a cheat day. And when you have that cheat meal, don't go crazy, but have just enough to satisfy yourself, if not a little more. But don't ruin your life on a cheat meal, do you know what I mean? Now, obviously, people are going to reply to this saying, well, I've got a very fast metabolism, I can eat whatever I want and not gain weight. Guys, I promise you, it's science. Every human being on this planet can gain weight in a calorie surplus. After a specific or a certain amount of time, you will gain weight. Promise you. I'll put a photo on screen what I used to look like. I think my starting weight at the gym was about 65 kilos. I'll put a little picture here. Guys and girls, I promise you, you can lose weight, you can add weight. It's scientifically proven. Calorie surplus, you will add weight after a certain amount of time. Calorie deficit, you will definitely lose weight, okay? So for all you guys saying you can't actually gain weight, you definitely can. You just have to eat enough food. Most people will reply to me saying, I'll say how much food you're eating, they'll say they don't know. So this goes back to a logbook, right? It's a very similar fact. It's a very similar problem. People aren't actually having a clue how much they're eating. So you're telling me you're eating a lot of food, but you actually don't know how much food exactly you're eating, right? So then, guys, get MyFitnessPal. It's very simple, right? Track your calories, track your macros. If you're eating that food and you're not gaining weight, don't be afraid to bump it up. Bump it up until you start gaining at least half a kilo to a kilo a week, right? At the end of the day, guys, I just want you girls and guys to avoid the mistakes I made as a gym lad, or, you know, those guys that just goes to the gym in a stringer, you know, just messes about, doesn't train hard enough. That was me, guys. And if I had this guy right here telling me what to do now, I look back and I think I'd be a much bigger, beefier dude, okay? So guys, seriously, don't let this information slip. Get used to it. Start doing those tips. Don't make the same mistakes as me. I'm trying to help you guys progress your physique quicker. So don't make the same mistakes as me. Get in the gym, log your workouts, eat enough food, take your rest days, stop comparing yourself to Billy Joe, who's flipping massive, taking all the steroids under the sun for the last 10 years. Nothing against roid heads. I'm a roid head. Anyway, stop comparing yourself, yeah? Train hard. You guys can get there. It is patient. Be patient with it. You don't just get massive overnight. You don't lose fat overnight. It's a long game. Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? So understand that, guys. Very important. I just want to help you guys. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. New vlogs, new videos coming soon. I got some stuff coming from Alphalete, some stuff coming from JP. There's going to be some new videos. I appreciate you guys. This is something different. I hope I've helped you guys. Please share with someone that could, you know, benefit from these tips. Please let me know down in the comment section what you think of these tips. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.